School Spelling Bee. Thank you to all of the family and friends that have joined us today to support our students via live stream. A few important pieces of information. The spelling bee will be conducted in rounds. Each speller remaining in the spelling bee at the start of the round spells one word. All spellers eliminated in the same round tie for the same place. The spelling bee continues until there are 4 people left. The top 4 students are moving on to regionals on February 10th. This will be via a Zoom spelling bee. So we're going down to our top 4. If we have extra time, we can get it down to our top 1, but we're for sure going to find the top 4 out of all of you. Okay? Spellers, your job today is to face Mrs. Haas and I. Speak clearly as you stand in the center. Pronounce the word, spell it, pronounce the word again to indicate that you are finished. For example, cat, C-A-T, cat. Once you begin spelling a word, you cannot restart. For example, pizza, P-I-Z-A, I mean P-I-Z-Z-A, pizza. That would be incorrect, as well as pizza, P-I-Z-Z-A. That would also be incorrect. There is going to be a time limit. If you're not speaking, then we can cut you off, okay? You can ask me to repeat a word, define the word, use the word in a sentence, provide the part of speech, provide the language of origin, or provide any alternate pronunciations of the word. You will not be disqualified for improperly capitalizing a word, forgetting a space, or punctuation marks. If you get a word wrong, please have a seat in the audience behind us. And remember that you should be very proud of yourself for making it into the top spellers to represent your school. We are going to do a practice round, but before we do that, I want to know, are there any questions? Okay, I'm going to repeat, there should be nothing in your hands. You and I want that closed so that there's nothing that could say that you're potentially cheating there. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start with Blake. You're going to come to the center, say your first name, spell your first name, and say it again.
Blake, B-L-A-K-E, Blake.
Go ahead.
Brett, B-R-E-T-T, Brett.
Siglali, X-I-T-L-A-L-Y, Siglali.
Ella, E-L-L-A, Ella. Michaela, M-A-K-A-Y-L-A, Michaela.
Scarlett, S-C-A-R-L-E-T-T.
Kenzie, K-E-N-Z-I-E, Kenzie.
Alyssa,
A-L-Y-S-S-A, Alyssa.
Kyle, K-Y-L-E, Kyle.
Ewan, E-W-A-N, Ewan. Ava, A-V-A, Ava.
Alyss, A-L-Y-S-S, Alyss.
Kristen, K-R-I-S-T-I-N, Kristen.
Sehan, S-E-J-X-A-N, Sehan.
Malachi, M-A-L-I-K-I, Malachi.
Stephanie, S-T-E-P-H-A-N-I-E, Stephanie.
Quinton, Q-U-I-N-T-E-N, Quinton.
Adelina, Adelina. Adelina.
Ashley, Ashley, Ashley.
Landon, Landon. Landon.
Caden, Cayden, Caden.
Eric, Eric. Eric.
Nathan, Nathan. Memphis, Memphis. Memphis.
Adley, Atley. Adley.
Aiden, Aidan, Aiden.
Okay, any questions? Okay, remember to speak clearly and articulate your letters. Here we go. Capture. Milo's plan was to capture the enemy base and then use it to launch a final devastating attack on his video game foes. Capture.
Capture. Capture. Capture.
That is correct. Circus. After his first trip to see a circus, Jose could not decide whether he most wanted to become a clown or an acrobat. Circus.
Circus. Circus. Circus.
That is correct. Camera. The camera on Lynette's new smartphone takes extremely high resolution photographs. Camera.
Camera, Camera. Camera.
That is correct. Ordinary. The artist had a knack for taking ordinary objects and turning them into works of art. Ordinary.
Ordinary. Ordinary. Ordinary.
That is correct. Playlist. Aaron has a playlist of classical music to listen to while studying. Playlist.
Playlist. Playlist. Playlist.
That is correct. Trickster. A skilled trickster, Sonia conned her sister into giving her the larger piece of cake. Trickster.
Trickster. Trickster. Trickster.
That is correct. Dire. The school was in dire need of a technology upgrade. The computers still used floppy disks. Dire.
Dire. Dire.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Sitcom. The popular sitcom focused on the lives of 6 friends living in the same apartment building. Sitcom.
Sitcom. SITCOM. Sitcom.
That is correct. Scrolls. Henry often loses track of the time while he scrolls on his phone. Scrolls.
SCROLLS. Scrolls.
That is correct. Detect. As Jennifer kept her room very organized, she was quick to detect that her favorite teddy bear was missing. Detect.
Detect.
DETECT. Detect.
That is correct. The following word has two correct spellings. Either one of the spellings will be counted as correct answers. Your word is savor. Lena thought it was critical to savor each bite of food when dining out. Savor.
Savor. S-A-V-E-R, savor.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Eyesore. The abandoned house with its broken windows and peeling paint was an eyesore in the otherwise well-maintained neighborhood. Eyesore.
Eyesore. E-Y-E-S-O-R-E. Eyesore.
That is correct. Scarf. Alicia wrapped the scarf more tightly around her neck to help keep the wind at bay. Scarf.
Scarf. S-C-A-R-F, scarf.
That is correct. Pineapple. Unlike many other fruits, a pineapple will not continue to ripen after being harvested. Pineapple.
Pineapple. P-I-N-E-A-P-P-L-E. Pineapple.
That is correct. Hedgehog. Excited to see a hedgehog in her garden, Prudence set up a night vision motion sensor camera to capture its activities. Hedgehog.
Hedgehog. H-E-D-G-E-H-O-G. Hedgehog.
That is correct. Inclined. The father inclined his head over the crib, checking that the baby was sleeping safe and sound. Inclined.
Inclined. I-N-C-L-I-N-E-D, inclined.
That is correct. Squints. When Daisy's father is disappointed with her grades, he squints at them for a long time. Squints.
Squints. S-Q-U-I-N-T-S. Squints.
That is correct. Wardrobe. Callista screamed when her brother jumped out of the wardrobe. Wardrobe.
Wardrobe. W-A-R-D-R-O-B-E. Wardrobe.
That is correct. Irregular. When the entire class wore their clothes backwards on Friday, the teacher could tell that something was highly irregular. Irregular.
Irregular. I-R-R-E-G-U-L-A-R, irregular.
That is correct. Texture. Mia loved the texture of silk so much that she asked for silk pillowcases for her birthday. Texture.
Texture. T-E-X-T-U-R-E. Texture.
That is correct. Cringed. Elaine always cringed when her teacher started getting angry with the class. Cringed.
Cringed. C-R-I-G-E-D, cringed.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Wizard. Diva has the reputation of being the class's math wizard. Wizard.
Wizard. W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard.
That is correct. Vibrant. The nurse had a vibrant personality that could cheer even the most despondent patient. Vibrant.
Vibrant. V-I-B-R-A-N-T. Vibrant.
That is correct. Basically. Alistair had always believed that people were basically decent, but then he met the cousins on his mother's side. Basically.
Basically. B-A-S-I-C-A-L-L-Y.
That is correct. Jamestown. If you visit Jamestown these days, you will see a lovely but inaccurately dressed statue of Pocahontas. Jamestown.
Jamestown. Jamestown.
That is correct. Ogre. Cho wrote a tale about an ogre who lived under a bridge and feasted on every 10th person who crossed. Ogre.
Ogre. O-G-R-E. Ogre.
That is correct. Caverns. A team of spelunkers is making an attempt to map the entire system of caverns. Caverns.
Caverns. C-A-V-E-R-N-S. Caverns.
That is correct. All right, give everyone a round of applause. Round 2, here we go. Fidgeting. The nervous substitute teacher was constantly fidgeting with his collar, a quirk the students were quick to imitate. Fidgeting.
Fidgeting. F-I-G-E-T-I-N-G. Fidgeting.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Dependable. When hiring, companies look for dependable employees who will complete their work on time. Dependable.
Dependable. D-E-P-E-N-D-A-B-L-E. Dependable.
That is correct. Weird. Most episodes of Sherlock begin with a weird or puzzling event. Weird.
Weird. W-E-I-R-D. Weird.
That is correct. Lavished. Monique lavished praise on her puppy for catching the frisbee. Lavished.
Lavished. L-A-V-I-S-H-E-D. Lavished.
That is correct. Cobblestone. The carriage horse stumbled over a loose cobblestone. Cobblestone.
Cobblestone. C-O-B-B-L-E-S-T-O-N-E. Cobblestone.
That is correct. Scrawny. Ava spent weeks nursing the scrawny puppy back to health. Scrawny.
Scrawny. S C R A W N Y. Scrawny.
That is correct. Mutual. William and his neighbor quickly discovered that they had a mutual friend. Mutual.
Mutual. M-U-T-U-A-L. Mutual.
That is correct. Neptune. With winds that surpass 1,200 miles per hour, Neptune is easily the windiest planet on our solar system. Neptune.
Neptune. N-E-P-T-U-N-E. Neptune.
That is correct. Alibi. To support his alibi, Jake showed a video he made during his trip to Hawaii. alibi,
Alibi. A L I B Y. Alibi.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Invasions. The Nazi invasions of neighboring countries were terrifyingly swift. Invasions.
Invasions. INVASIONS. Invasions.
That is correct. Adorned. His shoes were polished, his hat was well brushed, and a lace handkerchief adorned his breast pocket. Adorned.
Adorn. ADORNED. Adorn.
That is correct. Telescope. Jorge watched the lunar eclipse through the telescope. Telescope.
Telescope. TELESCOPE. Telescope.
That is correct. Surrounded. The trees surrounded the cabin and gave it a peaceful, secluded feeling. Surrounded.
Surrounded. SURROUNDED. Surrounded.
That is correct. Sardine. Destiny's cat, Mr. Picky Pants, refuses to eat unless Destiny tops his cat kibbles with a finely diced sardine. Sardine.
Sardine. SARDINE. Sardine.
That is correct. Orientation. The hikers used a map and a compass for orientation prior to setting out on the trail. Orientation.
Orientation. O R E I N A T I O N. Orientation.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Ray. Ray. Decimal. The U.S. uses a system of decimal coinage, with each dollar divided into 100 cents. Decimal.
Decimal. DECIMAL. Decimal.
That's correct. Novice. Yufa is a novice on the flute, but has played other instruments for years. Novice.
Novice. NOVISE. Novice.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Ostriches. To avoid detection, ostriches lie on the ground and stretch their necks out flat, but they do not bury their heads in the sand. Ostriches.
Ostriches. O S T T ROGES. Ostriches.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Symbol. The image of a dove is often used as a symbol of peace. Make sure you use the correct symbol.
Symbol. SYMBOL. Symbol.
That is correct. expanse. Standing on the shore of Lake Michigan and looking out at the expanse of gently lapping waves, Charisse felt a sense of deep calm. Expanse.
Expanse. E-X-P-A-N-S-E. Expanse.
That is correct. Preened. Eva's cat curled up on the couch and preened its fur before settling in for a nap. Preened.
Preen. P-R-E-A-N-E-D. Preen.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Emitting. Hannah's much needed sleep was interrupted by her cat emitting a mournful cry. Emitting.
Emitting. I-N-I-T-I-N-G. Emitting.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Granules. The baby loved that the granules of brown sugar stuck to her face like a beard. Granules.
Granules. G-R-A-N-U-E-L-S. Granules.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Contorted. Years of fierce sea winds had contorted the tree into a strange shape. Contorted.
Contorted. C-O-N-T-O-R-E-D. Contorted.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. All right, let's give our spellers a round of applause. Invigorating. After so much time indoors, Ronnie found the fresh air to be invigorating. Invigorating.
Invigorating. I-N-V-I-G-U-R-A-T-I-N-G. Invigorating.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Contraption. Mo's dream is to invent a contraption that will generate food from nothing. Contraption.
Contraption. C-O-N-T-R-A-P-T-I-O-N. Contraption.
That is correct. Radiation. The radiation of the sun's light and heat is critical for humans to survive. Radiation.
Radiation. R-A-D-I-A-T-I-O-N. Radiation.
That is correct. Technique. English ballet dancer Margot Fontaine was known for the purity of her technique. Technique.
Technique. T-E-C-H-N-I-Q-U-E. Technique.
That is correct. Dutifully. Henrietta dutifully visited her ailing grandmother. Dutifully.
Can you repeat that?
Dutifully.
Okay.
It's a manner of willing obedience. Dutifully.
Dutifully. D-U-T-I-F-L-Y. Dutifully.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Mournful. Ivan the dog made a mournful little noise when his human refused to share the last bite of steak. Mournful.
Mournful.
That is correct. Emboldened. With her lucky four-leaf clover in her pocket, Amelia felt emboldened to put forward her name for class president. Emboldened.
Emboldened. I-N-B-O-L-D-E-D. Emboldened.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Sustenance. Before the Great Famine, many people in Ireland relied on the potato as their main source of sustenance. Sustenance.
Sustenance. S-U-S-T-I-N-A-N-C-E. Sustenance.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Professional. Melvin's professional demeanor makes him a favorite with the customers. Professional.
Professional. P-R-O-F-F-I-T-I-O-N-A-L. Professional.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Columns. Be careful, this could be confused with a similar word. The spreadsheet had so many columns of data that Hiram's eyes began to swim. Columns.
Columns. C-O-L-U-M-N-S. Columns.
That is correct. Renowned. George Washington Carver, a renowned agricultural scientist, introduced nitrogen-rich plants to cotton fields to replenish the soil and increase yield. Renowned.
Renowned. R-E-N-O-W-N-E-D. Renowned.
That is correct. Corridor. The chain store dominates the Southern California market in the corridor between Los Angeles and San Diego. Corridor.
Can you repeat that?
Yes, corridor. It's a noun that means a densely populated strip of land, including two or more major cities. Corridor.
Corridor. C-O-R. I-D-O-O-R. Corridor.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Cardigan. Samantha layered a cardigan over a turtleneck to ward off the chilly breeze. Cardigan.
Cardigan. C-A-R-D-I-G-A-N. Cardigan.
That is correct. Instinctive. Grandpa seemed to have an instinctive knack for getting the baby to sleep. Instinctive.
Instinctive. I-N-S-T-I-N-C-T-I-V-E. Instinctive.
That is correct. Ransacked. Deborah ransacked her bedroom for her missing unicorn sock. Ransacked.
Ransacked. R-A-N-S-A-C-K-E-D. Ransacked.
That is correct. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, remember we're still going top four. Trodden. The wild horses had trodden over the fields, flattening the tall grass and weeds. Trodden.
Can you repeat it?
Trodden. It's a verb meaning pressed down by walking or stamping upon something. Trodden.
Trodden. T-R-O-D-E-N. Trodden.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. There's two. Swankiest. Many consider La Cuckoo to be the swankiest restaurant in all of New York City. Swankiest.
Swankiest. S W A N K I E S T. Swankiest.
That's correct. Reflexology. Kenny manages his arthritis pain with medication from his doctor, low impact exercise, and reflexology. Reflexology.
Reflexology. REFLEXOLOGY. Reflexology.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Convictions. Denise refuses to abandon her convictions based on what the journalists are reporting. Convictions.
Convictions. CONVICTIONS. Convictions.
That is correct. Discriminating. A child of discriminating tastes, Millicent insisted on eating Fruit Loops. Never ever Fruity Pebbles. Discriminating.
Discriminating. DISCRIMINATING. Discriminating.
That is correct. Pulverized. This word has two correct spellings. Either one of the two spellings will be accepted as correct. Pulverized. The wrecking ball pulverized the dilapidated old building. Pulverized.
Pulverized. PULVERIZED. Pulverized.
That is correct. Morbidity. Jen's morbidity is controlled by the modified diet, increased exercise, and routine care from her physician. Morbidity.
Morbidity. MORBIDITY.
That is correct. Lineage. Manuel can trace his lineage to two passengers on the Mayflower. Lineage.
Lineage. LINEAGE. Lineage.
That is correct. Intolerance. Ginny is grateful that she does not suffer from lactose intolerance, since ice cream is her favorite food. Intolerance.
Intolerance. INTOLERANCE. Intolerance.
That is correct. All right, let's give them a round of applause. All right, I'm actually gonna have you scooch into one line, so Ella's gonna move all the way down, then Alyssa, then Sehan, follow along, so that you guys are in the front, everyone in the front. Right here, Annie, next to Alyssa, so that everyone's,
And then Ray.
yep, right first, and then I think it was Kaden.
All right.
Here we go, top 4. Motley. Each guest drew a gift from the Motley assortment in the grab bag. Motley.
Motley. M-O-T-L-E-Y. Motley.
That is correct. Permanence. The costume designer always uses the same brand of dye because of the vivid colors it produces and its permanence on fabrics. Permanence.
Permanence. P-E-R-M-A-N-E-C-E. Permanence.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Okay. Abdomen. Clara's workout includes exercises to strengthen the muscles of her abdomen. Abdomen.
Abdomen. A-B-D-O-M-E-N. Abdomen.
That is correct. Cocoon. Ricky found a cocoon attached to a branch of an oak tree. Cocoon.
Cocoon. C-A-C-C-O-O-N. Cocoon.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Stick close, because if some of these get it wrong, you might need to be in still. Mystified. The cookie's disappearance mystified Mom until she saw her son's guilty expression. Mystified.
Mystified. M-Y-S-T-I-F-I-E-D. Mystified.
That is correct. Ensnarement. Thomas's ensnarement was assured when the puppy stared meaningfully into his eyes and gave him a soft lick on the hand. Ensnarement.
Ensnarement. E-N-S-N-A-R-E-M-E-N-T. Ensnarement.
That is correct. Demeanor. This word has 2 correct spellings. Either one of the correct spellings will be accepted. Clyde practiced a professional demeanor before his first interview. Demeanor.
Demeanor. D-E-M. E-N-E-R. Demeanor.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Okay, let's give him a round of applause. We have our top 4 going on to regionals. Congratulations. Good job, guys. Okay. The yearbook would like a picture before you all go, so come and stand up here in the front, please. No, you don't have to have your numbers on. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Students, face this way. Get in a line. Let's go. Shorter students in front.
small.
Can you see everybody? You want the chair to be up higher? All right, everyone look here.
Trying to take a picture.
Memphis. Okay.
I think I'm
I'll
winning.
keep top four. The rest of you grab your certificates and garbage. Top four, please stay